Welcome to another video. Today we are watching how IShowSpeed became a propaganda breaker. Let's watch this video, bro. I'm excited, man. Let's watch this video.
Through a lot of phases in his career as a content creator. There was his 2021 era where he was getting canceled left and right. This is the year where he blew up completely out of nowhere and had zero filter on his streams.
Bro, this video always, it's everywhere, bro. Hey! Nah.
Go make some.
That's why he blew up.
No, you're black! This is the last two people on Earth. We had to reproduce to make the world continue. Would you reproduce with me?
Bro, IShowSpeed, bro. This nigga is a meme machine.
Yeah, safe to say this was a completely different person to the Speed we know now. We got 2022 to 2023 Speed, where he matured a bit and started doing IRL streams and events, where he was kind of doing anything to push the bounds and get clips, but he wasn't as wild as before.
Bro, I get... Hey, this nigga started to panic, bro. Nah, you don't say 6'7". I should make it like that, bro.
And you got what I would say from 2024 to now, the global known Speed, where he has these massive IRL tours planned and visits with these crazy crowds following him. He has to have at least 4 security guards surrounding him, like the president.
Like damn near every city that Speed touches, gang. If you can't even see Speed, like everywhere he goes, every city he goes to, you can't even see Speed, bro. Like he's swimming in a sea of people.
The president. Or if he doesn't, he'll get dragged out by his limbs from ferocious people in the crowd. But what I noticed from when he does these tours in different countries is that it's no longer just some streamer guy who's filming his experience.
Yeah,
it's become a thing where people are getting their intel on how a country is and how its people are by him being there. Because what other way do you get the raw input of a country more than...
Chad, that's how we finna be soon. No cap. So many plans coming, man. But I'm excited, dog. Man, y'all don't know what's coming, man. I need to. This year, I'm telling y'all, Chad, this year we locked in.
Someone walking around with a camera and just talking to random people fully live. Going to random restaurants and events where a lot of people don't even know him and interacting with them. It's to the point where people are now dubbing him the guy that breaks the quote-unquote Western propaganda hold. Showing people how a country actually is instead of whatever the f they got fed from the news or their government. And we can see this more than ever now that he started his Africa tour. Speed started his Africa live stream tour on December 29th, and his plan is to visit 20 countries in 28 days. And immediately when he announced it, already started having a panic attack. Speed! Africa? Bro, be careful there, man. We can't lose you. You might get captured by a militia group or something.
That is right after you did the America tour too. Like, bro, niggas don't know, bro. Africa is the way, look at me. Like, if Africa locked in, we finna be like him. We the captain, for real. We the captain now, bro.
Malian pirates raiding him. Deadass, you can go on Twitter on the post and see how many people were scared for him and hating on him going there. Which is crazy because every country he's went to has never gotten this much hate. And that's not even counting that it's before he even went. Like, you can't wait and then judge for yourself in his streams. Do you think he's seriously dumb enough to not research where the most dangerous countries are and is just going to every single place there? This should prove to anyone that in
that would be a good stream though, no lie. I mean, minus the people dying. Yo, a stream in the war zone will go damn stupid. Yo, wait, chat. Like, should I do that? If I get 1,000 subs right now, I'm gonna go stream right in the heat of battle, bro. Right in the midst of it, bruh.
2026, in the time where almost everyone in the world has access to all information online with the touch of a button, that propaganda will always stay locked in. These people actually believe every African country looks like an episode of National Geographic. They're gonna touch down, walk out the airport, and start having to manhandle a lion trying to eat them, having to fight some tribal men throwing spears at them from huts. And look, I'm obviously not saying every African country is perfect and has a stable government. If Speed took one step down
I gotta go to the
Sudan,
gym
Somalia,
soon.
or the Congo, we would be seeing Speed's face on the tombstone by now.
Facts,
But to
yeah,
think
he'll
of
never-
a whole
he'll never
continent
set
with
foot in Congo.
1.48 billion people on it is hilarious. You can go on YouTube and search up footage of these countries' cities and see how it looks. It's not that hard. So far with his streams, they've been going good and everyone's been nice. People are even going up to him with custom art to give him as a gift for coming.
Nah, that's
Bro,
fine.
Chat, he made this whole art piece.
That's talent right there,
Whole
bro.
art piece. Oh, you can feel it too. He made the whole art piece with this little hammer right here.
Bro, look how much love he's getting in Africa, bro.
This usually some they do after somebody dies in commemoration, but they love this man so
Nah,
much.
they're
they got
showing
him
him so much love.
Because to them, him coming and showing off their country and how normal it is means so much to them. They already know how many people still think Africa is dirt huts and riding donkeys, so it's refreshing seeing someone as big as
Hey, look
he
at them
show
machetes,
time.
though.
There isn't a
That's
single
it.
person either that did something weird, like making fun of him for being a black American and not knowing his lineage. And with all this footage we've got so far, people have now started to compare this with his tour in Europe, which overall I would say was still pretty good and positive, but the amount of racism he faced was
night and day.
you could say since he's in Africa, he technically can't face racism because it's
Facts.
the same people as him. But if you're African, you know exactly how serious them tribes move and get. If your ass identifies as the wrong tribe in a certain area, they will not take it too kindly. Racism is like the first layer of things, but when you peel it back, there's always something that ends up being the replacement.
Ah, you
Shit,
making-
look at America.
you making that
You'll
sound
always
bad,
forget
bro.
that damn near every immigrant group
It
was
ain't
hated
even
on
as
when
bad
coming in,
compared
even
to
if they were
America
white.
right
The
now.
Irish or the Italians or the Greeks, it doesn't just happen at the skin level. But it's all positive experiences for Speed, and no one bring up anything weird like that. Meanwhile, in Europe, there was random fans coming up to him, not even saying hi and blatantly saying the N-word to him. Doing all types of weird racial stuff to try and get a reaction out of him.
Hey.
Kniga.
Bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Yo.
Out the way. Keep it
Yo, that's insane. No. Them niggas doing Mikey noises?
I'm actually going to the grocery store,
Don't get
spending
me
money on
caught.
a banana just to
Don't
throw it at
piss
his
me
favorite
off,
store.
man.
And I don't care what anybody says, that shit is weird. You'll get people like, well, they don't know any better. The words don't mean much in their country. Or, aw, man, Tommy, you can't take a joke and troll.
All the
Come on,
excuses
man,
in
you're
the
such a
world.
snowflake. If they know it's bad enough to get a reaction out of him that's angry, then they should know it's a bad thing. I get confused seeing this because I would never go up to a random famous person vlogging here and say a slur in their nation to get their attention. Like, if you're having one of the biggest creators on social media right now touring your country and giving it exposure, the last thing you want to do is give a bad look for you and your people. There was also a lot of nice fans he met there, and I'm not saying it's everyone doing it there, but this is trying to happen in every country. Even in China, he was getting stuff thrown at him. It's so funny too because you'll have a group of racist people talk about how Africans have no civility in class. Meanwhile, this is the treatment Speed gets in Europe. The only country he got dragged by his hair out was Europe.
That nigga actually yanked his whole scalp, bro.
I can
Oh
almost
my
guarantee you, the
god.
only country he got
Nah, biggest stripper actually ain't easy, gang. Bro, biggest stripper is not easy, bro. It's a full-time job. Nigga, yo, you fighting against
dragged
people
by
like
his
this?
hair out was in Europe. I can almost guarantee you a white person that travels to an African country won't even get 5% of what Speed got in his Europe streams. Anytime I see a vlogger that's white from America or the UK go to an African country, you always see the people welcoming, giving them gifts, teaching them their cultures and dances. I guarantee Speed felt some type of way leaving certain countries there because I know I would. Some people were even worried on his trip because at times he looked depressed and like he didn't even want to be there. It's one thing trying to say jokes on the internet and get a rise out of somebody without being in person. It's another thing being in person and doing that same thing. Like, that's so degrading to feel like as a human. If I saw a bunch of these little kids making monkey noises at me, I'm gonna teach them what would happen in Chicago if they did it. Now we can
No
talk about
cap,
China,
that
which
shit
happened
got the
some
whole
time ago.
place,
Honestly,
bruh.
even I was shocked at how
my-
much motion he had had there. I might have fell for the propaganda myself too, because I'd be forgetting they still know American content creators and watch them. I thought the Great Chinese Firewall was ironclad, but apparently a lot of people in China just watch YouTube by turning on a VPN. And also, he got reposted so much while he was in China on Chinese social media that he became a celebrity in that short time he was there. And 3 days of being in China on Chinese TikTok, he got 2.3 million followers. Some people there ain't even know him. They just took a pic with him because they saw everyone doing it. Restaurants there were advertising that Speed visited on posters so people would eat there. With China streams, what broke the so-called
that's genius marketing, bro. Oh my.
That Speed visited on posters so people would eat there. With China streams, what broke the so-called Western propaganda, at least to my view, is the fact that America and other places are supposed to be seen as the most advanced technological places. And when Speed went to China, people saw how it wasn't even close. They not only have high-speed rail subway stations through damn near the whole country, but he could still stream in the subway with 5G Wi-Fi and had no connection loss. The fact they got good Wi-Fi built up enough in the subway so he can stream in HD is already advanced as hell. And in almost any city in China, he showed that you get full 5G Wi-Fi for free. I'd be scared to connect to airport Wi-Fi here, let alone a city Wi-Fi. I feel like I'm gonna wake up one day after connecting to airport Wi-Fi and see a Mossad agent looking at me through some spyware. People also...
No, I'd be scared to put, I'd be like, definitely leak all my chat. I'm cooked, bro. I'd be scared to connect to like public Wi-Fi's, like especially the airport Wi-Fi, bro. I know somebody's scheming in that. Like, bro, trying to get you information. Nah, I ain't trying to get leaked, I ain't gonna lie.
Didn't know how good Chinese cities looked until Speed started showing them, which once again is literally one search on Google to see. But throughout his streams, he was showing drone footage of the biggest cities there, which do look insane.
This is crazy.
I wanna go to this city, bro.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
This advanced looking at a city, bro. I need to go there one day.
Easy.
Oh, nice.
Show the whole city. Tell Taylor switch back real quick.
Taylor, switch back to us real quick for a minute.
The wild thing about all this is because he was showing their cities on stream, he started to get accused of being a Chinese spy and operative trying to do propaganda for the country, to the point where his cameraman had to make a statement saying they've gotten $0 from the Chinese government. It's not like Speed went on his stream every day and was like, the empirical rule of Xi Jinping is the greatest, most amazing rule with zero corruption and there are no problems in this country. To the internet, if he isn't a staunch critic of the Chinese government 24/7, then he might as well be a spy. You never see this criticism when someone from another country visits America. It's always the opposite way. Two things can be true at once. China has good technology and actually, invests citizens' tax dollars into the people, and has at times government corruption where the people can't do much to fight against it. The people there also did the same thing, showed him love by giving him gifts for even coming. I feel like if he was being paid by the Chinese government as propaganda, the American government would have found out and exposed him for it by now. You don't think the CIA was already watching every move he was doing there? They probably had a custom task force assigned to Speed to see everything he was doing in China. People may not notice it, but creators have fully taken over how the public perception is on global issues. Before, when it was just news channels, it was way worse because you got one perspective, which most of the time was biased. Also, the people at these news channels could be paid off too, and without social media, it was way harder for the public to find out. The main way people's minds used to change is big actors or musicians showing different places. MJ was the real master of this. It was a part of why he was so big. And nowadays, it may start off with something simple like Speed visiting Africa or China and someone seeing something cool there. Then that person doing their own research and deciding to visit after realizing it's not as bad as they were told. Anyways, this is gonna be all for now. Happy New Year, and let me know what type of propaganda y'all...
I'm just getting back in the groove of things. Like, I'm getting back on my grind. I'ma do another one. We back again. I'm telling you, child, I'm so excited, bro.